I'm a food writer, a recipe developer, a food photographer, a cookbook author, and for lack of a better term, I'm a blogger. So I started cooking when I was a kid. I loved food. I'm a very creative person, and that's kind of food as a medium. It's an art, and I loved just the whole idea of putting these random things together and coming up with something beautiful and delicious. And so I've been cooking since I was young, and I just grew up next to my mom, who always let me help her. And she wasn't an amazing chef or anything, but she's the one that taught me to cook because she would always let me be a part of it. And so that was a big part of our family. Had a good friend who we shared a lot in common with our food and cooking skills, and she said, man, there's this thing that people are doing now. This is like 10, 12 years ago when blogging was not a thing. And she said, people are taking pictures of their food and you put it on the internet, and I'm like, cool, let's do that. One of the big things was we published our first cookbook. We had a lot of people requesting a cookbook, which was strange to me because our recipes are available online, and I thought, why would anybody buy a book when they can go on the computer and get our recipes? And what we found was that, the internet is awesome and it makes things so available, but people love a physical book. They like to hold it. They like to read the stories. They like to feel the pages and have it in their kitchen. And so we published our first cookbook, and it was an instant success. It sold a lot. It was fantastic. And then we thought, okay, well, this is more than just a little hobby now. And so then we started shifting gears a little bit and thinking more business-minded, and how can we grow this into a successful business and keep it going. My mom, she was really sick by the time I was in my early 20s, kind of before I really started the blog. And I went to visit her, and I saw my cookbook sitting on the counter, and it had like a Post-it note, like on every single page around all 3 sides of like the open page. And it was just like overflowing. And I said, Mom, what's with all the Post-it notes? She's like, oh, well, I decided to mark all the recipes that looked good to me. So I just cracked up. I was like, see, it's true love. She thinks that they all look good. And half of them were things that she taught me how to make. So cooking is definitely like in my blood and in my family. And I feel a real connection to people, like to my mom who's passed away. And when I cook her recipes or eat things that she loved, like I feel a connection to her. And I think that it's a good way to keep families connected, is having food-related traditions in your families. The great thing about having an established blog is that you have one thing going for you that a lot of other businesses don't, and that is an established audience. You already have people who like you, who know you, who trust you. You've got a tribe. And so when you have a tribe, then you become more of a solution-based business. And for me, I think I love these people who love me, and I want to give them things that they want, and I want to find out what they need. And we focus very much on what can we create for our audience that would help them be meaningful for them, or help them get dinner on the table, or help them eat healthier, or eat on a budget, all these things that we feel like they need. And we have a voice, and let's provide that for them. So we had all these ideas of things we could do, and we didn't have a great way of delivering our products through our blog to get them to our audience. And we tried even another program that we spent so much time and money trying to just learn how to use. I couldn't even figure out how to do very simple functions on it. It was so frustrating. We finally made the jump. We ditched our other thing, and we hopped over to ClickFunnels so that we could use that in order to connect with this audience that we had. And it was so successful. At the first, month, we were able to create a digital product to sell through our blog to our audience. And it was something that we'd wanted to do for years and just couldn't really find a good delivery system. And ClickFunnels made that super easy. We also use ClickFunnels to communicate and connect with our audience through weekly newsletters and email blasts. And it's been just a great way to bring this love and this passion together with our business and be able to create and provide products and then get them to our tribe. We use WordPress, and we've got all these tools already in our website and our blog that we use, and with ClickFunnels, it's just compatible. It's not a matter of moving everything over or changing or learning some new system. ClickFunnels is very compatible with the programs we already use, and it just allows us to take our content and our website and our products and our audience, and it bridges the two together and allows us to create really effective sales funnels, and in a way that we can distribute our great product and our great content to our audience in a really easy way.